Man, I went from a bag to a bag to a bag. I remember me and mama used to ride the cab. Pull up out the lot, no more lease, we paying cash. Show up to a crib, hand the keys to a Jag. That's that light work, flexing so much it hurt. Used to rock hand-me-downs, now Versace down my shirt. I remember them days we couldn't wait for the first. Finally made me a meal, now we eating off the verse. Yeah, but I remember being hungry. Sardines, ramen noodles, and macaroni.
That is a killer.
Had that wick cheese sandwich with fried bologna.
That totally is a killer. Welcome back to the channel. Whew. This is definitely one of the best investments ever. So let's do this. Let's do a quick rewind, see what I've been up to, see what's been going on, and then I'll come back to today and we'll go from there. All right? All right, we just got a big old delivery. I think those are some of the dumbbells I ordered, but I'm still a little bit jacked up, so I'm gonna get my son to bring those into the garage. All right, let me kind of show you what I'm working on right now. I just put these hooks into the wall, one here and one right over there. And then I'm creating this little loop with this bungee cord that I made, and then it's going to hook right on like that. I haven't done the other end yet. One right here, I'm gonna make another loop. And so it's gonna be like that. I just need to go over to the other side and do that one. Using my noggin, folks, using my noggin. Can't do too much else. Can't lift anything. Can't do that. I'm still pretty sore. Probably won't be working out for a couple weeks.
I ran up a check, I might do it again. Enemies close, had me thinking they're friends. 10 toes down, I'll be free until the end. Crib outside the city, I don't feel safe in my hands. Took so many years, I'm just waiting for the wins. I'm in debt to no one but the one who took my sins. I do it for real, there's no reason to pretend. If I do it once, I do it again. Add it up, bankroll, euro, peso, add it up. I'm just doing me, everything is on me. Oh, you matter what? Add it up, bankroll, euro, peso, add it up. I'm just doing me, everything is on me. Oh, you matter what? Add it up. Told her if it's all me, everything is on me. Gon' back it up. Matter what? Told you I'ma do me. Why you hating on me? It's not adding up. I do roll like a Mack truck. Country heart, I might cop a farm and go act up. Lot of scars, I was cold-hearted, now I'm backed up. Keep it real, I do this once a month, I don't rap much. I just take the money and go stack up. Only buying car to get tatted up. All that other bull, it don't matter much.
I wanted to add to the dumbbell collection, so we have 2.5 pounds, 5 pounds, 7.5 pounds. I already had 10s and 15s, and then we bought a pair of 20s. I have another pair of 2.5 pounds coming, but that's what we got so far. I'm gonna try to get them all the way up to 50 in increments of 5 going forward. I don't really need any more than 50 pounds, so it's coming along. Now I just need somewhere to store them, but that's sold out too. And so that's where we're at today, folks. We are caught back up. Not a lot's been going on really in the gym except for what I showed you. I am very proud of that slip cord that I made. Let me show you. Like I said, I've seen these on, I think it's Tidal or Ringside, and they're about 30 bucks for one. And then with shipping, you know, all that, it adds up. But like I said, I made my own. And now this boxing corner is really starting to take form. I think I'm gonna get one more bag and that'll kind of complete this section. So from right here, I'm gonna get an uppercut bag. It'll be like a, or they call it a wrecking ball. It's like teardrop shaped. And that way I'll be able to do uppercuts on it. This right here, it's kind of hard, right? So yeah, I think I'm gonna get a bag right there, and eventually we're gonna replace that bag. But this boxing, martial arts, kickbox center, you know, this is all coming together. It's a big part of who I am. Go ahead and give me a thumbs up if you want to see more videos where we do some boxing workouts. Even if you don't have a bag or any of this stuff at home, you can still shadow box. If you want to see videos like that, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. Leave a comment below, say boxing workouts, and we will do those. Because I'm really excited to get, I'm really excited to get back into things, you know?
Climb me, I put the ladders up. No fault, I done doubled up on the workload. I think I fell in love with the bankroll. Pray up, get money, then we lay low.
Get my inner Muhammad Ali, Bruce Lee on. So we got some rings. Now I already know I have the TRX, but these are pretty darn good as well for doing, you know, a lot of different activities. So they have to come with their own little strap system. So what I'm waiting for now is a ring hanger from Rogue. It's about $65. It's a metal bar about this big, about that big probably. And it has little sections and you can adjust it. That way when I hang these, I really don't want to hang them from my pull-up bar. I want to be able to permanently affix these up in their own section. And then, just like the TRX band, I'll have a little hook like that. That way they'll always be out of the way. But these are pretty darn good. They feel so nice. And then I do like them that they're numbered. So that way for each person that uses them, you can remember that, you know, you're 11, you're 12, etc. So we got rings. We got one more box open. And this one, I think I might take it in the house for a little while to use. I probably need to use this several times throughout the day. This is really good for stretching. It's a slant board. Now you've probably used one of these or seen some of these in your gym. I first started using this when I went to physical therapy because I have really, cars drive past. I have really, really tight calves, hamstrings. Ever since my car accidents, they're always tight. I mean, my flexibility sucks. Look at this, watch. That's as far as I can go. And the guy's over there cutting grass. And the great thing about this is it has different degrees. So if I don't want it to have it so extreme, I can come down. I can feel that already, just after like 30 seconds of being on here. So I would probably do like this, you know, in the morning, sometime like before I work out, after I work out, and then at night as well. But that's a really good piece of equipment. I got that on Amazon. I think it was like 58 bucks. And the grips will help so that, you know, your feet grip and you don't slip. And if you struggle with balance, I will put up against a wall, something where you can brace yourself and kind of lean forward. But that's pretty much the premise of using this. The brand we got is by Strong Tech. 5 adjustable angles, 35 degrees for a maximum stretch, all the way down to 15 for beginner, especially those who have back or body injury. And then that's it. You can do 1 foot at a time too. You see this chick? That'll be me eventually. I haven't really been working out because I'm still pretty much injured. If you didn't know, watch the last video. You saw that I fell off of a 8.5-foot ladder. I was at the very top of it. Not on the very top step yet. I was on the step before that. And the ladder gave way. I fell, got all bruised up. My arm's healing much better. The bruises are pretty much gone there. But like right here, I don't know if you can see it. There's a nice little ball in there. A nice little contusion inside. When I fell from up top and I was grabbing, my arms, my shoulder joints kind of like wrenched back. So all of this hurts. So when I go to stretch back here, it already is getting tight. And that's not even, I'm not even parallel. When I go here, it starts to feel pain. So I tried to do just some dumbbell chest press, and I was feeling that all in my shoulders. So pretty much anything that I have to do lift-wise for upper body, I'm not really working on now. What I have been doing is this daggone devil bike. my last package just showed up, which is the 2.5 dumbbells. Now, if you're wondering why am I getting like one box here, one box there, it's because they don't have anything in stock. I literally go on the website and I see, like I bought dumbbells up to 20 pounds because that's all they had. I know a lot of gyms are, you know, opening back up. Some people are saying they're not ready to go back, it's too soon. Other people, I've seen they're in there, they don't care. But a lot of the equipment is still sold out. I know the companies, they're working overtime to really replenish. A lot of the stuff I want is from Rogue, they're American made, and they make everything here. So it's gonna take a minute. Now these little things are $7.50 for the 2.5 pound. Then you add in shipping, and this was $27.31. I mean, there's a racket somewhere, and it's in daggone shipping costs.
Add it up, bankroll, euro, peso, add it up. I'm just doing me, everything is.
We're starting to get a nice little set going here. We just need one more set in front of that, going from 25, maybe up to 50 or 55 pounds. Really, any more than that, I really don't need. All right, that's all that I got in the gym. I'm gonna go cook, so stick around if you wanna see that. We're gonna cook some steak, string beans, and red cabbage. And I got my lunch right here. It's a smoothie with protein, a lot of spinach or kale, and a whole lot of other good stuff, some hemp seeds. So I'm gonna finish this, and then we're gonna go cook.
It's on me, oh, you matter what. Add it up, bankroll, euro, peso, add it up. I'm just doing me, everything is on me, oh, you matter what. Add it up. Told her if it's all me, everything is on me, gon' back it up. Matter what. Told you I'ma do me, why you hating on me?
All right, so it's not the next day, it's the day after. I actually came in the house and actually went to Panda, and so today we're actually gonna cook. I've already kind of went ahead and pre-cut everything up so we can get this done quickly. I've got red cabbage, purple cabbage, whatever you call it. I have like 6 bell peppers here, red, yellow, and orange. 2 Spanish onions, a handful of mushrooms. We have some green onions or spring onions. 2 2-pound bags of green beans or string beans. That's 4 pounds total. I've got 6 big steaks here, juicy. I'm going to sear them in the cast iron and then finish cook them in the oven, which I do have preheating. And then also I have some rice here that we have in the rice cooker. So I have 2 cups of rice in the rice cooker. I'm going to hit start. That can go ahead and start cooking. Then let's go ahead and get started on the steak so they can get seared and then put in the oven, and then we'll get started with the veggies. We got a little bit of avocado oil. My favorite Worcestershire sauce. One of these days, years, I will say it right. I haven't done it in all this time, but I go heavy with this. So I would say 2 to 3 tablespoons of this. Gives it that really good smoky flavor. We got some chopped onion. You have to want to put fresh onion in there as well, but some garlic. If I had to estimate, this is about 2 teaspoons. This is about 1 good tablespoon. This was about 2 tablespoons, 2 to 3 tablespoons. Black pepper, about 1 to 2 teaspoons. You can salt and pepper to your liking. We have sea salt because I ran out of Himalayan pink salt. I want to do a little bit of Italian seasoning and call it a day. Salt, I'm using probably about 1 teaspoon to 1.5 teaspoons. This is about 2 teaspoons. Now ideally you want this to marinate for 4 to 6 hours if possible. I don't have the time. What's that, bird? Bird always wants to make an appearance in the videos. You want to make sure your cast iron's been preheating and it's nice and hot, because when you put the steaks down, you want it to sear right away. My pan wasn't that hot. It's hot now. So we're gonna go ahead and put the steaks in. You didn't see that. I didn't have the camera recording, but steaks are going in. We're gonna let them cook for about 2 minutes on each side, and then we're not gonna touch them until it's time to flip them. in another 2 to 3 minutes on the other side. We're doing pretty good. Do you see that right there? That's what a cast iron pan does. All right, so I've gone ahead and like I said, I seared it on both sides for about 2 to 3 minutes. We have a nice, good caramel color on there now. And what that does is really help trap the juices in. Now I'm gonna go ahead and just add a bunch of peppers, onions, and mushrooms to it. And they're all pre-cut. So I'm just gonna do just like that. And because they are vegetables, they hold moisture, which will help keep the meat tenderized. I'm adding a lot of onions and a lot of peppers because every time I go to do this, I never have enough. And then we have mushrooms as well. We're gonna have to put those down so they can get some juice on them. If you're asking me why these are so big, I actually don't like mushrooms, but people in my house do, so I can just pick them out if they're big. You know, put them in, take them out. Can't see the meat for the vegetables, but believe me, it's under there. And I'm gonna add a little bit more Worcestershire sauce on the veggies. Give them a little moisture. All right, now I'm just gonna go ahead and cover that up. It's gonna go in the oven on 375 degrees for about 20 to 25 minutes. Again, I like my steak cooked well done, but because I'm going to meal prep this and cut this up, I'll probably do it to medium well. That way it'll still have a little bit of pink in it. And then when I go ahead and cut it up and put it in the dishes, it'll be well done. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying. Oh, but dishes. I wanted to show you the new dishes I got. All right, so these are the new meal prep containers I got. I got these from Costco. They were on sale at the time. I think they're like $25 normally, but I got them for 20 bucks. It comes with 5 glass containers, and they have silicone wrapping around them, so they're not hot to the touch, but you can put these in the oven. They can put them in the freezer. They are dishwasher safe. The oven and let's see, when you put them in the oven, you have to take off the lids. Okay, as well. So, but these are cool and they're color coded, right? So like I bought actually like 4 boxes of these. So like the navy blue ones are mine. We have, my roommate can have one, my son can have one. So everyone's color coded and no one is touching any food, and I'm using glass and not plastic, so I know they're BPA free. I love these, I really do. These are at Costco, and they're by that brand right there. All right, let's go ahead and get started on these veggies. I said that like 3 times now, but let's go. Now my pan is overflowing, so I can't put any of the, the onions and bell peppers in. So what I'll do is I'll add a little bit of water, probably like about a cup or so full. That way it can steam. 2 cups. I'll put this on the stove, let this cook with the top on for about 5 minutes. It'll cook down, then we'll come back and season it and put in some peppers and onions as well. I added about 1.5 cups of water. Cabbage does make its own water itself, so I just like a little bit in there so it doesn't burn. We'll go ahead and put this cabbage in. Now this is just 1 head of cabbage. If you've ever cooked cabbage before, steamed it, stewed it, however you want to cook it, it will cook down. So this big pan will probably come to right about there. So it may seem like a lot, but it's not. Normally when my mom cooks cabbage for the family, she would do like about 2 to 3 heads. And then, yeah, that'd be enough for a few days. We eat a lot of veggies. I ate a lot of veggies growing up, so I have a really good appreciation for them. Same thing with my son. He's kind of funny though, like he was 12 and 13 years old, he would come downstairs and say, like, if I was just making like a spaghetti dish or something that really didn't call for like sides of like greens or something, he'd be like, Mom, are you gonna make some veggies? and that was at 12 and 13 years old. So he's been eating vegetables all his life. Now he doesn't like everything because that boy got some chipmunk cheeks and will sit there and pack. When he was like 2 years old, he would sit there and he couldn't get up from the table unless he finishes his food. And this wasn't like, oh, like you're teaching him to, eat you're teaching him not to be wasteful, yes, but you're also, who's calling me? You're also teaching him to make sure that he eats his vegetables first. And he would sit there and he would pack his little jaws full and come back, his plate would be clean. And then okay, he can go play. You come back 2 hours later, that joker will still have the food just stuck in the side of his mouth. I'm like, boy, if you don't swallow that. And he did that for a few years. He's out of that habit now, thank goodness. One thing I love about cooking vegetables is I just love the color and the variety. Yellow, red, orange, purple. Yeah, I didn't have any green bell peppers, but they would go in there, but I have some green onions to top it with. Go ahead and put that on top, plenty of onions. Again, I'll add the seasoning in about 5 or so minutes. I'll go ahead and put this on the stove, let it cook down a little bit. That way I can toss it, and then I'll come back and add the seasonings. All right, see you in 5. All right, it's been about 5 minutes. It's already breaking down. See, that was up here, now it's down there. Cabbage only takes about 15 minutes to cook in total, so you don't have to cook it too long. You want it to have some texture. Especially with red cabbage, you don't want to overcook it. Let's go ahead and put some seasoning in. Like my balsamic vinegar, it's gonna go in both. About 2 to 3 tablespoons. A little bit of chopped onion, even though there's fresh onion in there. Some black pepper. About 1 tablespoon of the chopped onion. About 2 teaspoons of black pepper, or pepper to taste. Some people don't like a lot of pepper. We're gonna put a little bit of honey in there. Honey with the balsamic is gonna make it taste So we'll call that 1.5 tablespoons. Italian seasoning, same seasonings as before. About 2 teaspoons of garlic powder. And this organic no salt seasoning, about 1 tablespoon of that. It has everything in it. It's a good all-around spice. And then we'll put a little bit of Lawry's seasoned salt, about 1.5 teaspoons. I'm not gonna even bother stirring that up right now. I'm gonna put it back on. Let that cook for about another 5 minutes. Let's go ahead and mess with the string beans. They have cooked down a pretty good amount. I'm gonna add the rest of those peppers and onions in there. The thing about this is it doesn't need to cook much longer. We just need to go ahead and add a little bit more seasoning. Same thing. About 1.5 tablespoons of this. 1.5 tablespoons of honey. I'm just gonna use regular sea salt on this one. 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of garlic, 2 teaspoons of Italian seasoning, teaspoon of chopped onion, and 1 to 2 teaspoons of black pepper. Again, it depends on what you like as far as pepper content. I'm gonna add a little bit more water and a little bit of balsamic vinegar in this as well. I'm gonna turn this down to medium-low and let this cook for about another 10 minutes and this is done. I'm gonna keep the top cracked. About 5 to 10 minutes, we'll check it. In the meantime, let's go ahead and check the steak and see how that's going. It's been 20 minutes. This is looking good so far. I'm gonna put it back in the oven, uncover for about 10 to 12 minutes. I'm keeping it on 375. All right, so the steak's almost done. I'm about to take it out the oven, but in the meantime, I can go ahead and prep the veggies and rice. We're only gonna do about 70 grams of rice in each. I'll give my son probably more like 100 grams, but that's about it. And just to let you know, like 70 grams is enough. Doesn't look like a lot, but that's plenty. It's probably like, I'd say, almost 1/2 cup, not quite. All right, we just took the steak out of the oven. It looks delicious. I'm gonna take it out of here, put it on the cutting board. I'm gonna let it rest about 5 minutes before I cut into it. Now look at all those good veggies in there as well. On top of some steak. Ugh. Steak is going to rest for about 5 minutes. You can see there's still a little bit red right there. It's medium well, but when I go to reheat it, it'll be well done. Now for the vegetables, I'm not gonna really measure them out. I don't care. They're minimum calories, so we just load them up. cabbage came out, whew, really good. All right, let's go ahead and cut this meat up. It's been about 10 minutes, it's been resting. Each container is gonna get about 4 ounces of meat. All right, so I went ahead and I cut up all the meat. I put it back in the juice so it would be nice and scrumptious, tender. Some of it is still kind of pink, and some of it's not, but that'll be fine. All right, each container is gonna get 4 ounces. So I put all the meals together. Everyone has 4 ounces. Some have mushrooms, some have a little bit more peppers and onions, but overall it looks darn good. It's about time to dig in, so let me go ahead and show you. So yeah, I think that came out good. It was well worth the wait because I literally was procrastinating on getting in here and cook. Sometimes you just gotta do it no matter what. Rosie, let me finish. Just let me finish. Would you just let me finish? All right, so I think everything came out good. Thank you. I think everything came out good. I procrastinated a little bit, but we finally got it done. Maybe if I stand here, right here next to her, she would just let me finish. Yes? No? Okay. All right, y'all, I'm tired of this, but I gotta go eat. I gotta go eat, so you know what all right, y'all, I hope you liked the video. I procrastinated a little bit with the food, but that was probably over the last, this whole video is probably over the last like week and a half. So I hope you liked it. I hope you I'm trying to like mesh it all together. Yeah, hey Rosie. Go ahead and give me a thumbs up. You know, subscribe if you're not subscribed. We're way over 10K now. That's all I got to say. I'm about to go eat. Remember to stay focused, stay positive, and keep it moving. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.